doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
Rocking and rolling. We got Johnny Bravo in the building. What's up?
Yo, what's the deal, kid?
I was the original Johnny Bravo.
See, that's the bullshit that got me here.
What are you talking about? It's facts.
How is it facts? Where did it come from? What makes
Because
it a
man,
fact?
I used to have my hair up to here, and it used to be like slicked back like that. And I remember when Sada Baby literally called me one day. He was like, "Hey, Johnny Bravo," and then everybody in Big Squad called me Johnny Bravo for like 2 weeks after that. That's no cat. It's facts. I don't
God
lie.
damn.
I don't lie. But where'd you get the name Johnny Bravo from, bro?
All right, so my real name is started with a B. I ain't gonna disclose shit, but everybody used to call me Bravo. Like, I say like when I started working at Chrysler, which is so crazy because I feel like that's like a main stat where people get like nicknames in the city now, like if it ain't in school or like you grew up with it and shit. But yeah, it went from Bravo to Johnny Bravo.
Damn.
So
And you put it into the rap name.
yeah, I was like, why not? And then it's crazy 'cause I only been rapping for like 8 months. Like for real, it ain't even been a long streak of like.
But
Johnny
you put two
Bravo.
eyes in it, right? So that it
Yeah.
doesn't get caught up with the Cartoon Network shit.
You know how long it took me to just figure out like the algorithm with that shit? Yeah.
Yeah, because they can't find you on Google if your name's Johnny with a Y.
Hey,
About,
but look, when they do the related search though, and you do the little 2 eyes, if you be like, yeah, I'm looking for the one with 2 eyes, that shit'll pop up. But
yeah. Are you from Detroit, bro?
I'm Haitian, but yeah, I'm from Detroit.
So you grew up in Haiti?
I was like back and forth.
Okay, so were you born in Michigan, America, or were you
Detroit,
born in?
yeah, Detroit.
Oh, you were born in Detroit,
Yeah.
and then when did you go back to your country?
You know, it's crazy. I felt like how bad Detroit was back in the day. It was like I never left in a way. Like it was sort of like the same concept. Like especially as a child, you don't really like pay too close attention to, you know, how fucked up the streets is. But it was like the same type of damage everywhere.
So going to Haiti and being in Detroit was like two kind of similar things for you?
Yeah, until it got worse in Haiti, and then it became like a third world country.
Yeah, my brother's best friends are both Haiti. From their parents are both Asian, and they talk about that because his parents were talking about moving back there, and then he's like I'm scared as hell though of them moving back there. Like they can't handle themselves.
It's so dangerous, bro. It's really dangerous. Anytime you leave America, America is like it's sort of like a diaper for people who come here. For real, like they cradle you, they nurture you, and then. If you from here though, it's crazy because they treat you like a stepchild. But like, if you really a stepchild, you like their favorite child and shit.
What was it like for you growing up in Detroit?
Hard, definitely hard. My father, he was like a war vet, so he went through like a lot of PTSD moments and shit, and it made it hard for him to like stick around at times. But he was there when it counted, man. But.
Yeah.
You know, being black in the city and having a single mom working all the time, that shit just hard.
When did you have to take like some type of responsibility at a young age?
Not really. I was like the baby boy. Like I got a lot of brothers and shit. Like, shout out Jackpot the Juice.
Jackpot the Juice.
Yeah.
Is he your brother?
Yeah. Like
Whoa.
not blood, but he basically like was part of my upbringing type shit.
Oh, well, I'm sure you were affected by the the recent loss of his mom this weekend.
Yeah, man. I don't even want to talk about that shit. I just wanted to shout him out because, man, that's a hard topic
For
like
sure.
for anybody. Like I lost my daddy when I was 11, so like just experiencing loss of a parent, I know hard. So like the mama is just.
Talk about how that led into your music career.
It made me write. Like when I lost my father, like I started writing like a lot more because I felt like I was so angry, and a lot of times when I was talking to people, it'd come out wrong. So writing felt like a good way to release my energy instead of lashing out or going out to the streets and shit. And then I picked up basketball, so it was like one or the other. I was writing basketball, and then when girls came into play, you just start juggling life after that. And
the Dave Chappelle quote, man, every single time somebody talks about rap and basketball, he talks about like he makes like kind of a joke about how, when you go to the ghettos or whatever, it's like either you rap or play basketball or do something. You're trapped. Like it's like a joke that he says, but it's kind of crazy how a lot of people come on here and they talk about rap and basketball being like the two ways of thinking they're gonna become successful or
But
something.
see, they was both just a creative craft, bro. Like, long story short, I wanted to be a doctor. Like, I was a medical assistant at 17. And then at 19, I went to Henry Ford, got my associates in science, and then went back to Everest to do the medical administrative shit. So, like, I was real into the whole medical field shit. Rapping just became, like I said, this was a hobby that turned into something out of nothing, bro. Like, swear to God. Like, I got laid off from Chrysler. I did a showcase, and then somebody sponsored me. And then that was it. That
For
was
real?
how Johnny Bravo became Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, so continuing from that point, we're talking about, you're realizing the medical field isn't for you, it's too strenuous, and then when you get the chance to get some music going, you get a sponsor pretty early on, right?
Right.
Talk about the progression after that. What was so significant about you at that point that a sponsor would say, we want to take you on, like we want to help you out?
One song. That was it, because that's really all I had. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I was busting my ass every day in Chrysler, bro, to the point where I knew them people more than I knew my kids. So, like, one song.
And was it enough for you to be, like, financially all right? Like, because one song can't just...
It was enough to boost what I was trying to do with music versus what I was trying to do with life. Because my life was, like, at a sort of like a downward spiral at that time. But they belief in my music brought it to a point where my life wasn't a problem for me no more. So music became everything.
Okay. Talk about the song a little bit, man, and how it expanded.
Old Me came from, I guess, digressions of what I wanted and how I couldn't really express it in, like, other aspects of my music. So I had to change my delivery, my versatility, a motherfucker. So that's what I really tried to, like, expand on. Like, I could really hear anything and kind of, like, latch on to it to the point where I can create in that type of way versus me being, like, a copycat. So I heard a song that my brother did. I really liked it. And I sat and listened to that shit almost every day. His name King Dillon, too. He one of my bros, bro. We went to school together at Cherry Hill. Yeah, I ain't go to DPS. I was like a charter school kid, so performing arts was like where I grew up at.
So when you talk about one song here, are you saying that you never recorded anything else up until that point, or was
I recorded, but it was all like mediocre.
So you knew not to release it, type shit, or like
I released some of it, but even then, I wasn't as confident as I was in that one song. Like, that one song was like, it held everything that was me in it.
Yeah.
Like, my confidence, the way I delivered it, my whole ambiance. Like, when I do it, like, it changed.
There's a lot of upcoming artists in the city that that they haven't had their one hit yet. They haven't had that one song to help break them, right? So, for you, kind of walk them through the experience of what it's like to have a song hit and what follows from that.
I say, like, your experiences in life. Because, like, without my experiences, that song wouldn't even be what it is. Like, I took so much from different places and aspects that it really felt like it wasn't really a song. It felt like it was like a story I was telling people in a way.
Yeah.
So at the end of it, it was more motivation to myself than, like, giving a song to other people. Because at first I didn't want to do it. I didn't even release the song until like 2 months before I actually did the song. And I was just on some, I did the song, let me see how people react to it type shit. People liked it, but I had to go to work, so it wasn't shit I could, like, create from that point.
Yeah. How did it continue from there, though? From that point of releasing the song, it's getting a lot of people are receiving it, people are fucking with it. What'd you do after that?
Just left it on YouTube. Like, I ain't do nothing with it.
No, I'm
Like,
saying about you yourself as an artist. Like, what was your continuation from that point?
I kind of let the artist shit go, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
Mm.
Like, I got 3 kids, so
You had a kid when you were like 18, right? So you were you were a dad pretty damn early.
yeah.
That's my biggest nightmare is having kids, man. At 18, I would have been a wrap for me. I would have been done.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I kind of was done because I ain't have another kid until I was 22, bro. That shit traumatized me. I'm a kid with a kid. What do you do? Like, what's supposed to happen? I'm changing diapers and shit, and I want to go out and party, man. Like this, but I had a daughter first, and she was everything, bro. Like everywhere I went, she was with me, and like if I had to walk miles, bro, she wasn't letting me put her down. Like I'm walking, holding her on my back, shoulder. Like she was black as hell by the time like the summer was over. She was black as me, bro. She started probably just light as you. Swear.
How old were you? What year was this when you were 18? Like, as
man, if I say that, I'm gonna be disclosing my age.
Okay, I got you.
But yeah, it was a minute ago, man. But,
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So when you have these kids, obviously, I always tell people the hardest thing in the world to do is be like a parent and have a music career, or like have a full ass time job and have a music career. No, not
for real, man. Cause your kids love this shit, bro. Like they love what they parents do. Like, remember, take your kid to work day. That shit only existed because your kid was always asking, like, man, can I come to work with you? Can I come to work with you? What you do? What you do? What you do? Like, that's the only reason they let that shit happen. When your kid's able to like see everything. Like, my son called me, bro. I want to say it was earlier, and he was like, Dad, me and my brothers and sisters, like, we ain't stopped singing your song. We been singing your songs all day. That shit almost brought a tear to my eye, bro.
Really?
I'm like, I'm able to, motivate a craft in kids versus them wanting to be like, I want to shake my ass and go kill a nigga. Like, they all dancing and singing and like laughing together. Like, my music make grown ass men hug in the club and two-step, bro. I was watching Michael Jackson the other day, and I felt like if I can just get to some point in my career that I can just make a motherfucker faint on sight without me moving, I did it. I did it all. That I'm like milestone complete.
That's the funniest video on the internet is Michael Jackson popping off from the ground.
Bro, and grown ass everybody. I can't say grown ass men, grown ass everybody fainting. He was the only artist I believe had first aid, like tents set up outside the crowd, bro.
Yeah.
That shit. That's amazing, bro.
He basically like swiveled his head for like 1 second, and then somebody fainted after he swiveled his head around.
Bro, or take the glasses off and slow mo. If I could just do one of those, man, and the bitch be like, bro. I'm like, kid, I told you. On that couch, man. I told you this is what I was aiming for, bro.
When I read those comments, a lot of people say that like the only reason artists can't do that today is because social media made artists have too much exposure. So
that's not it, bro. It's people don't have that. They don't have that. It's not it. They don't have that connection to the crowd no more, bro. Cause like, even when you go see like your favorite artist, it ain't like you fainting and shit, but you be excited to see them, like, cause you know like the type of joy their music bring to you and shit. People don't have that connection no more because of social media, and they lack to want to go out and meet people, want to go out and sign shit, want to go out and get free merch. Like, that's the connection you building. People don't want to do that shit. It's COVID, man. It's this, it's that. Any excuse just not to do it. Like,
I remember when Dave Chappelle had, like, he canceled his deal with the Comedy Central, right? And then he disappeared for a while, and then he said he was coming to Detroit to perform. And when the stage turned the lights on, all you would see is a shadow figure in the curtains, and it was him behind the curtains. That was the only time I ever freaked the fuck out. I fucking started screaming, son. I seen his shadow. I was like, his silhouette. I'm like, oh my fucking God, son. This is insane. They opened that curtain. I went nuts, but I never went nuts for nobody else ever. Like, ever. Like, that was pre-social media pretty much.
Yeah, you had your moments, son.
But
that was it.
Yeah, but Chappelle was like one of the last people for me that could pull something like that off. Like, he was so big. Social media wasn't that relevant. He never was a social media person, even when there was social media. But your point is that there's more of a connection than just social media being the problem.
It is, bro. Because remember, think about all the, like, even Muhammad Ali, think about all the shows and shit, like all the talk shows he used to do just to, connect with people. All that shit talking people wouldn't even known about if he wasn't, like, on talk shows and shit. Social media ruined that shit because it's, like, it's so here, bro. Like, even right now, like, everybody got a phone in their hand, bro. So it's like,
I'm not a fan of the social media era, man.
I'm not, but at the same time, it's relevant to what we trying to do and build. So we got to not be old people.
That's facts, bro. sometimes you sit there and you go like, damn, I'm never gonna be on TV, but I'm gonna be famous as fuck on social media.
Man, bro, but at the end of the day, shit, if you put that same type of craft, you got the talent, bro. Put the same type of craft towards people with, because all it take is to give it to a motherfucker with money, bro. Like, you find the right person that hear you talking or see this show and be like, I really believe in that shit. You own, bro. Now it's a Kid L show on NBC. We like, what the fuck? Like, I just saw a fucking podcast with Kid L on it, bro. Why is he on TV now? Because some white man just happened to walk in and was like, I fuck with this, bro. I want to take you out of here. I believe that you can do something more with this.
Turn me into like the next Jimmy Kimmel or something.
I'm telling you, but that's all it take, bro, is just that one person. Just like everybody be like, it's that one song. No, man, sometimes it's you reaching out, making connections, bro, and people actually like believing in the person that you is. Fuck the music. At the end of the day, you can always make that. It's about you, bro, because once the music go off, who is you?
Facts.
That's what be so fucked up when you be seeing like, what's her name? Old girl just got the money through on her. I don't even know her name. That's just fucked up.
Sexy Red.
I'm so mad that I'm on a podcast.
I'm saying it. Sexy Red.
I know you know it, but I'm mad that I don't know it just on
Nobody
Bill.
knows how Sexy Red is, man. Are you kidding me? Bro, the only reason we know her name is because it's an easy name to say, Sexy Red. Like, if her name was anything a little bit of complication, I would not have remembered that shit at all. Ice Spice. Easiest fucking name in the world to remember.
Yeah, but see, they make that so relevant, bro. And
it's facts, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just look at the content that's being made these days, and I look at it like, God damn, what the hell happened to actual substance? What the hell happened to actual like skill and talent, creativity? I get it.
It's all about the fun pun and the 7 seconds that your mind is connected to some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, our attention span is so short nowadays, bro. It's like you got that 2 to 3 second window to catch a person's attention, and then that 7 seconds, bro, to captivate it to the point where they watching the whole video.
No lie. That's probably what this alien is doing right here, because people are gonna probably be like, "What the fuck's that doing? What the fuck is this doing?"
Bro,
I like the guy.
People sit this Mars, bro. I don't know. My manager / partner tell me I have like a deep connection to stuff shit. And I probably do. It probably do bring me some type of peace. But, you know.
But he looks like he's alive. I feel like he's a part of this.
Yeah, he stared at me while I'm asleep. I don't like it. But, like, you know, other than that, I do fuck with this.
You like this guy?
I got another one with 3 eyes, man. I call him Ski. He a bear.
So his name is Mars?
Yeah.
And the other one's name's Ski?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I like my shit, though, man. And I'm real, like, personal when it comes to shit. Like, if something out of place, bro, I know. Like, if something was missing, like, I had a bunch of woods in here that was just singles, bro, and then out of nowhere, they just disappeared. It was him.
Yeah, I think God, so.
Bro, because I'm no bullshit, bro. I woke up this morning and checked him, took him in the crib, woke up to roll a blunt, wasn't none of them there.
Oh, this guy's smoking up the whole
I'm
stash.
like, where the fuck? But nah,
man,
he is, though.
Talk about, you know, you're saying you took a break from music after you had a song that went nuts, right? So did you, like, what happened? Like, what really made you go, like, just stop pretty much? I mean, you had kids. I know that's like a huge part of it, but
that's a huge part, bro. Because, like, I'm a introvert at the end of the day, and I've been single like for so long that it was like a comfortability that I had built to the point where me doing music felt like I just had to be around people, and I didn't like it. I ain't like that crowded feeling, and then not being like accepted by your city because, you know, your city don't like who they don't like type shit.
Well, with the receptivity of that song, Old Me, like, Detroit, did somebody else pick that up? Like a different city or a different state pick it up more than Detroit picked it up?
What's crazy is yes and no. Detroit is a hustling city. Other cities and states are like line dance cities. So they got their own way of going about like hustling and shit. That's the only way I could describe it. But Old Me was more of like a hustle song. So it was captivated the moment somebody like started hustling to it, bro. I just made it like a thing. Like every time I do the song, any song I do, bro, is a dance song. That's where the dance hall shit came from. Like when I'm done performing, bro, I want you to be like, dog, he did another song, I was gonna die out here. Like, that's how I want you to feel when I'm done, bro, because that's the type of energy I want to bring. I don't want you thinking about, like, when you leave, I'm about to go murder my op, man. I've been thinking about him all night off of this shit. Like, I don't want that.
Yeah. So, what was there kind of like a reemergence for you at any point?
Yeah, Big Daddy's kind of like brought me back to life in a way, bro. Shout out to DJ 20, man, because he was definitely my first DJ. Like, he took my song, bro, and just believed in it the moment he heard it. Like, he played that shit every chance he got. Bro, the first time I think I walked in there, like, it wasn't on no performance shit, bro. I think it was like an R&B night, bro. Everybody was hustling. Then he mixed my song in, bro. And then the crowd was just still going. They was going crazy. He like, yeah, I'm doing this shit. I'm playing this shit every time, bro. And my followers just kept going up. I went from 1,000 to 5,000, 5,000, 10,000, 10,000 to 12, like, all from the city.
That place is crazy how everybody's going there, man.
Yeah,
You notice that?
It was, man, when I went there the first time, bro, that shit was a hole in the wall.
For real? It wasn't lit up like the way it is now?
That shit was nothing like that, bro. I got videos to prove that shit wasn't nothing like that. But
It's kind of a genius business place to have, right? Because it's like it can be for kids, but then also at night it can be for like turning up.
But in real life, it's just for adults. If they had more like adult games in there, it would have way more attraction. And I be telling Troy this shit all the time, bro. Like, you just need adult games, bro, like axe throwing, beer pong, like just shit adults play, bro, just on some arcade shit. And people will be like this something that I can't find nowhere else. That's what I feel like everybody who strive to be an artist, a businessman, a podcast person, you should strive to do it a way that can't nobody else do it, bro.
Right. Yeah, because think about it. If you have like a Dave and Buster's with events going on too, that's like
Oh my God,
cash
bro.
profits.
Oh my God. Dave and Buster's would rock. Like,
Yeah.
it would rock because there's so much shit you would do drunk. Like,
Yeah, because you're constantly making cash from the machines, right? The gaming machines, and then you're making cash from the event itself, drinks, everything. It's just like goes hand in hand. We should just do that, me and you. Start that bitch up.
hey man, look, I've been looking for a business partner, bro. If you really trying to go in, bro, I'm dead ass.
Let's make it happen.
See, look, me and Kid L, y'all see it first right here, bro.
What are you paying attention to when it comes to Detroit music right now? Are you paying attention to the scene, or are you more on the mainstream side?
I pay attention to the scene because I love my city, so I'm not gonna say it like I don't like their music. It's just everybody sound the same, bro. Like, ain't nobody striving to be different. Like, 42 Doug out this bitch because he might rap about Detroit shit in the Detroit way, bro, but it don't sound like no Detroit people. Sada Baby rap shit in Detroit way, don't sound like a Detroit person. T Grizzly is probably the only like original Detroit sounding where everybody sound exactly like a T Grizzly type of rapper. Like, ass shit, man. But you know that shit all started with Doughboys.
So you think T Grizzly is the only one that actually didn't have too much of an identifiable sound that sounded like Detroit?
No, he has the exact sound that sounds like Detroit, and he's out of here. He's like mainstream. But everybody in Detroit have a similar sound to the point where he'd get off stage and then somebody else would get on. Like, and then somebody else would get on. And then all three songs, I didn't even know nobody got off stage, bro. I thought this was just the DJ playing shit, and it was the same person.
Yeah. Lil Baby's like that to me, bro. When I get to the YouTube mixes of songs and Lil Baby's shit plays, I feel like every artist on that mix, that playlist, it sounds exactly like Lil Baby. It's crazy.
Man, bro, but Lil Baby, his flow is so, man, it's captivating, bro. Like, if you just sit and listen to it,
But damn, every song.
is very straightforward. It's like really no bars and ain't no metaphors for real, but like you can understand everything he's saying. That's a good thing. Like, to be understood in your music, I think clarity is like the best thing to have.
Yeah. You know, so we had a couple people who come on and talk about the 3 most pivotal moments in Detroit music, and you know, the conversation was T Grizzly's first day out, or Dave Loaf's Try Me, T Grizzly first day out, and then Sada Baby with Block's Party. Like, those are the 3 most pivotal moments. Do you like agree with that, or do you have your own kind of set?
I think Sada Baby, was it Activated? Was the shit with Nicki Minaj on it?
No, that's a Whole Lot of Choppers.
Whole Lot of Choppers. That's Sada Baby shit that made it out, not the Drago shit. Cause Drago shit might be hot. Like, they all these mainstream artists in Detroit got millions of views, but like the ones that's like 10 plus, those be the ones to pay attention to. So it'd be, of course, Dej Loaf's Try Me, T Grizzly's first day out.
Block's Party
Who
did
else?
like 100 mil on YouTube.
It did, but I'm saying though, like it didn't do that until the Nicki Minaj shit. So you had to put that shit first because at the end of the day, it's what brought the attention to it. T Grizzly's first day out kept the attention on that shit. That whole lot of chopper shit moved attention to different songs. If you get what I'm saying, like they wouldn't even looked at Draco Black Party if it wasn't for a whole lot of choppers, because it would have already been blew up like how it was. Just like the Soy Boy. Bedroom bully shit, that shit is doing numbers right now, bro, because of a dance on TikTok. But it takes time to cultivate shit like that. Like it's one song though, it ain't transferred to a different song and he blew up. It's just that
like
one song.
Joe Exotic, right? Like that got massive attention because it was just the right time at the right place.
Yeah,
it had
type
everything
shit.
going from the title of the song to it actually being a good song to all the other songs being fire, blowing up, and giving that song exposure at that moment.
Yep. See,
And-
yeah, you know, traffic. That's all it takes,
yeah.
bro. That shit crazy,
It
man.
is crazy. I do wonder, like, because I'm getting older, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it's hard for me to pay attention to the newer cats, like the younger artists coming up. For me, I give it a shot. It's just not my thing. But
It's harder because they are like, man, they consistent.
They
Them
are.
young motherfuckers is consistent. They know how to keep attention on them because one, they got a videographer and then they got a producer that just sit around with them all the time, bro. So it's like, let me get up, make this song, and then do the song. All right, man, come on, let's go outside and shoot this video. So like, not everything is right there, bro. Now we putting video out. Next day, it's a whole lot of traffic. Like now
is
they
cute.
doing it the next day. Like same shit. Let's make this song. All right, let's go outside and shoot this video. They blowing up, bro.
it is wild, man. Think about it. In the early 2000s, first of all, getting in a studio,
Man,
recording
you
a
know
song,
how hard that shit was.
getting it mixed and mastered, the cost of that alone, right? And then on top of that, you got to go shoot a music video for it, right? You got to pay somebody thousands of dollars to shoot the music video. You got to plan days to do this. It's not just one day. And then on top of that, you had to market it somewhere. Like you had to get it on some type of platform, and there wasn't that many platforms to get it
put
on.
it on, yeah.
Now, it's like you said, you can literally record a song in the studio right here, and then go outside and shoot the music video with a cell phone, pretty much.
Shit,
Put it on the
sometimes you
internet.
can just do the song in the studio, bro, and shoot the video while you recording it. And
and upload it to the computer all on the
bro,
same
on
day.
the same
man.
day, bro.
That's
like,
what they said happened with Block's Party. Zay Primo said that Block's Party, they shot it, he edited it the same night, and then they uploaded it. So it was like
That's all it takes, bro.
24 hours, bro. You can have a hit song.
If you look at Youngboy, bro. I could play 10 of his videos. This is just him in it. He was like, "Hey man, I finished the song, bro. Pull up." And that was it. And shit, I'm outside of my whip shooting video.
Wow. So the conversion rate, the process and execution and conversion of a song is way quicker than it's ever been.
Ever.
24
And-
hours.
and
like a-
sometimes quicker than that.
You think? Yeah. Because right now, Baby Tron decides I want to shoot a music video right now and upload it onto YouTube. Record,
now, it's gonna
shoot,
happen.
Upload is gonna do 100,000 views in 3
That
hours.
fast, bro. Just because it's consistent. And somebody was just watching one of his videos. They be like, oh, shit, it's another video. That fast. It wasn't like, bro, I ain't even click off the page yet. There's a new video on here. It says uploaded just now. Like,
This is the funniest shit ever because I never thought about it like this before. Wow, man. That's a crazy ass perspective of it. But at the same time, do you appreciate it though? When you look at how fast stuff's happening, do you
I
find
appreciate the work.
yeah. So work is more important to you than the substance behind the actual product.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, they gonna say what they want, bro. Creative expression is a good thing, you know, depending on how people depict it. Because, you know, we all got our own views of shit. So, just like Eminem said, bro, like, you know, just because I told you go shoot a cop, you know, I ain't think he was gonna do it. Like, you know, like it was in a song, bro. He went outside and did that shit on his own. I ain't persuade him to do shit. I'm millions of miles away. But, you know, that's the reality of shit, man.
I think Eminem's like what he was saying that like I feel like the marketing behind that was just brilliant because I don't think people were doing shit because he was saying it. I don't think people were going out and doing crazy shit because he said it.
It was the way they was putting it towards, like, you know, the
Rapper.
time. It's like the time frame.
Yeah, but I don't think people were. I think Eminem's marketing team was brilliant because I think what they did was basically say like, all right, we ran out of shit to talk about. Let's talk about how everything's your fault. Come on, man. Nobody was doing crazy shit because of Eminem. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I was a kid, bro. I didn't think about what the fuck he was
Hey,
saying.
but look, Eminem was way more influential than you might think, man.
You think, bro?
Think about all the white rappers that's out today. Like, a lot of them wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for Eminem. And they don't even be trying to give him his roses off that shit. Like they like, yeah, man, I'm rapping, I love rapping, but at the end of the day, you a white rapper. It wasn't no mainstream white rap. You wasn't out here Vanilla Ice and shit, bro. When you picked up that pen and paper, you was, I'm gonna be better than Eminem. Like, that was the only person you had to compare yourself to. When I wake up, it's Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, like Biggie, bro. I'm everybody that's great first, bro. Like, you got to think about all them people first. Then I got all the Detroit rappers, and then all the Michigan rappers, and then all the United States rappers, bro. Like, it's so many more stockpiles of ethnicity in the music industry. But at the end of the day, I don't take nothing away from white rappers because they brilliant, bro. They really like sit down and think about their shit because some of them been through shit, some of them haven't, but it's just the way they able to articulate their shit.
Yeah, it's like if you see like a white NBA player, it's like that motherfucker probably could shoot. Like there's a reason this motherfucker's
He
on
can
the court.
probably run fast as hell too. He can probably jump like a motherfucker, but he gonna choose his lane, bro. So like that's the one thing that I think us as a people don't like have no limits on, bro. Like we not gonna choose a lane. Just like you be like every rapper, basketball. Every basketball player that played football. We done played multiple sports, bro, trying to be great at it because somebody told us that we was good. Or we thought in our head we can be better than the next black motherfucker that did it first. So like motivation in music, I think, need to strive from wanting to be great, bro, and pushing that shit towards our kids, because those are people that's gonna make us, like you said, you get older, bro. When you 65 in a nursing home or shit, by all means, nigga, in a mansion, bro, with your own nurse, you ain't gonna want her to be sitting there like, hold on, wait, I know you sick, but I'm trying to find it on YouTube.
Yeah.
You gonna want her to be on her shit, man.
That's what you're talking about with your music. Like you didn't want to make music that made people get amplified and more tension, and it was more about having people having a good time more than anything else.
Right. When you leave a club, man, you done met a friend, some dude you ain't never thought you was gonna sit there and talk to, none of that shit, man. This your man's now. He probably your best man at your wedding now because a song that I done made y'all hustle together and he done taught you some shit. Like,
your song's like a more unity factor.
yeah.
And when you had kids, did that become more so the case, like as far as how you want to present yourself as a person, or was it always in you to want to bring people together?
Tupac was my motivation for everything, bro, at one point. And it was only like that because my daddy was he was super influenced by Tupac, bro. Like, he had like a Haitian way about him, but like he had thug life on his stomach, man. Like he took that shit serious, bro. He was a Tupac fan through and through. He's a real thug ass, know how to do everything ass person, bro. He cooked, he did girls' hair, he can cut hair, he knew how to landscape. Like, he was a man, like a Swiss Army knife, bro. Like, anything that he was doing, he was great at that shit, and it used to just amaze me all the time. So, like, I'm like, you motivated by Tupac, man, let me sit down and, like, really listen to him, bro. And then, Nelson Mandela and, Sabi, like, it just started like a YouTube, like, how they related videos and shit. Like, when I was younger, that's how I felt like all the messages used to come, bro. Like, it was all related video. Like, I used to watch this, watch that, and it was all a message to just be great, bro. It wasn't nothing to derive our people, bro. And that's the one thing I felt like we all struggle against, like, as a culture. Like, we don't have no unity. And I want to bring that.
It's important, man, because it's the future generation is being built off of our conscious thinking and what efforts we put to making it a better world, right?
Right.
And then when people are creating content that profits them but destroys the minds of the kids because they need to survive, then they don't really give a damn at that point. It's like, all right, I'm not going to get out the hood unless I make this track. I know it's fucked up, but it's the way it is.
It's Tupac again, bro.
It's the way it is.
I'm telling you, man. I love to go back to when we played as kids. Things has changed, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So,
man, Tupac. Man, can they please just make a good Tupac movie? God damn, man.
I was so disappointed. I saw half of the movie. I walked out.
Bro.
Like the first phone I saw in the air, I just was like,
Hey,
they didn't give a fuck.
I saw the trailer and said I'm not watching that shit. That's where I was at.
Bro, I gave it a chance because there was so many people that wanted to see it. I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna go see it. And then when I went to go see it, I'm like, they could have released this shit. Well, Tubi wasn't out yet, but shit, they could have released this shit on Tubi, bro. This is a Tubi ass movie, man.
Yeah,
Low
man.
budget as fuck. Like y'all spent so much money to make it look terrible.
No, they did. And the cast, the guy that they used was right when I seen the actor, I was like, that is not Tupac Shakur. You know who actually did a good job as playing Tupac was whoever played Tupac in Notorious did a better job as playing Tupac.
Bro, oh my God, you would never say Falcon.
What, wasn't he a better Tupac?
Bro, man, he was, bro. I felt like he just had the wrong roles in life. Like he was a better Tupac because he a better actor.
The
That's
Notorious
one.
Tupac?
Yeah, he was definitely he a way better actor.
He was
bro.
better than the guy who played
But
Tupac in the Tupac movies. all I'm trying
Anthony
to say.
Mackie should never ever be in no hood movie, bro. After that Eminem shit, and he was Clarence, and he cleared him off stage with all that, bro, public school shit. I was just like, yeah.
What are you talking about?
You don't remember he was Clarence at A-Mob?
Oh, he was in. Well, I don't remember that motherfucker. I have to watch that movie again. It's been like 15 years.
So you telling me right now that you remember this nigga on Notorious as Tupac, but you don't remember him as Clarence from 8 Mile?
No, but dude, Notorious came out way
Hey, look,
after.
you
8
from
Mile.
Detroit?
No,
Where you from?
Michigan.
If you had Detroit, if you was from Detroit, your card would be revoked right now.
What, for not
I would
watching
be-
it, not
I would
knowing
be-
who
I would
Clarence is
take
in
that
8
shit
Mile?
right now, bro. Because 8 Mile is like Friday to Detroit.
No, it is not.
Yes,
man.
it is, man.
No, it is
Everybody know the lines, the people, everybody. Do you know who played Proof in this movie?
not. In the 8 Mile movie.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even know Proof was in 8 Mile.
Man, it was the worst, bro. That was the worst extension dreadlock shit I ever seen
Wait.
going on in a movie.
Proof.
But,
There was a character playing Proof in 8 Mile.
yeah.
I did not know that.
Mekhi Phifer played like his hype man / like his best friend in
He played
But
Proof,
his name
bro.
wasn't Proof.
No, it wasn't Proof.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Now, yeah, okay, I understand what you're saying. Well, that movie wasn't based on Eminem's life. You guys know that, right? That movie was just like a kind of a little bit of glimpses of Eminem, but more so what it's like to becoming an upcoming hip hop artist.
Yeah, we was hip, but it was the way it was broke down, still like based around his life type shit.
Yeah.
So like at the end of the day, it was still like cultural, bro. Because Proof, he said he was a wave, bro, in Detroit. He was like the he did showcases and shit, bro. He did like the shit that everybody doing now. Basically, he was the first person to do that shit on some underground shit. He did it for real people who came out this motherfucker. So like,
Yeah.
without Proof, it wouldn't even been no Eminem.
No, I know that. That's for facts. I know that fact. I'm talking about the movie. I'm not talking about the real life Proof or anything like
Yeah,
that.
but it's fucked up that I'm just saying that you remember him from a Tupac movie, bro.
Not Clarence from 8 Mile?
that's what I'm saying.
Nah,
like,
man. Notorious was.
Notorious was my shit though.
That was a good ass 8 Mile. It was a good movie, but it was just too stale for me. Like it wasn't enough. It was too like there was too many gimmicky parts of it that I didn't like. But Notorious was just a great fucking movie, man.
It was well put together. Well put together.
And it's harder when it's like it's better when it's not the actual person. Like that wasn't really Biggie Smalls, obviously, and that wasn't Eminem. So, but what do you think the greatest rap movie of all time is?
Of all time,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard because Notorious is like my favorite like rap movie period, bro. And it's hard that we was even just talk about that shit. But NWA is definitely like a close second, bro.
NWA was a phenomenal film.
Man, like I watched that shit multiple times
Yeah.
on some Disney movie shit.
Yeah, Easy E, bro. Fucking.
I think that whole situation was. I feel like it's twisted in so many ways, bro. It's almost like a monkey in a barrel. Like it started out one way that was the truth, and not so many different ways. The shit just
Got altered.
man, you don't know what's the fact, bro. Like
Well, yeah, they said that with the Gotti movie. You know, like Gotti movie had like a 0% rating, and Ray Liotta, or who was the main character in Gotti?
I don't think I've seen that movie.
It wasn't fucking Ray Liotta, man.
Feels like it'd be Ray Liotta, but I don't
Was Gotti was Ray Liotta. Anyway, it was a movie about John.
fucking John Travolta.
My fault. Fucking John Travolta. So John Travolta is the main fucking character in Gotti, which Gotti's the biggest figure in gangster in gangster history.
Right.
And they made a movie about him that got 0% on IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes. 0%.
Damn.
Like it did that fucking terrible. And they said the reason the movie did so bad is because the family was watching the production of the movie and they would alter what really happened to like hide certain things.
Right.
So you wonder if like that's the same things that's what's happening with the movies that we're watching or whatever. It's like or the stories that that we're hearing. It's like how much of it's being altered because the people are still here, like NWA. What the fuck really happened? We don't know because Ice Cube might have been like, no, don't put that shit in there. Don't put that shit in there. Don't tell them about none of that shit.
I mean, but look, at the end of the day, bro, you got to look at Ice Cube for like the mogul that he is, bro. He got fucked at a young age. And then that was really the basis of that movie.
Yeah.
Like, because once that whole situation was over with Ice Cube, I felt like that shit was like a collage of just shit. Like, it was multiple things. Like, after multiple things, it wasn't like a storyline no more. Like, you just kept getting glimpses of shit. Like,
yeah.
Ice Cube was the main purpose of that movie.
Yeah, that's facts. Ice Cube breaking away, doing his own thing. Eazy-E breaking away, doing his own thing. Dr. Dre, like all that shit.
I think the Eazy-E thing was more of a that was like a backfire of what he wanted, and it kind of like ate away at him as time went on. So like it dissolved itself.
Yeah.
Cause it was definitely a good basis, bro. They had a good rundown like of everything that they was supposed to be doing, bro. It's just
Well, yeah, you gotta look at even these days, man. Like with like a T Grizzly and a Sada Baby, right? Like and a Skilla Baby, and you watch that progression, and you're looking at like two guys who, you know, T Grizzly's becoming a super successful artist. You know, he sees Sada Baby, he brings Sada Baby on wherever they're going, and their Sada Baby's blowing up, and they're blowing up together, and then some kind of downfall happens, and then, you know, Sada Baby starts working with Skilla Baby, bringing up Skilla Baby, and then Skilla Baby starts working with T Grizzly, and it's this whole kind of thing that you don't think any one of them wanted.
it was like a love triangle that went bad.
Yeah, it's almost like you can guarantee that everybody there wanted everything to work always and forever, but just some things happen and it just can't continue from that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be like a breakdown of the situation. Same shit. I was just saying it dissolved itself, bro. Cause like I feel like when you don't put the truth in front of shit you doing with people, it tend to catch up with you. And when it do, it be like, you know, who fault is it type shit. Versus I accept what's going on, so let's keep going. Like, nah, man, somebody got to answer for what's really happening. Like,
and the public amplifies it, and the media amplifies it, and then nobody knows ever what the fucking truth is. Basically, crazy time we live in, bro.
I mean, social media controls the demon factor of everything, bro. Like, you can say one thing, it's all gonna get mixed up. Like, no matter who hear it last, it ain't gonna be the same who said it first.
Is there anything, when you look at your music career, that if you could go back in time and change anything specific, would there be anything you would have changed?
Not really. I feel like without that, I wouldn't be me. And it was hard to get here, bro. Like, I went through a lot of trials and tribulations that made me, like, want to give up so bad. Like, doing music and, like, trying to find good people, bro, that shit is so hard, bro. Like, good people is not hard to find. And then Detroit, it's like everybody want to do what you doing or feel like they doing it better and shit. So it'd be hard to make a connection with people. Like, I don't like that shit. Like, it made me rock by myself a lot. And shit, everybody in the city see me go, you know, places alone and shit, bro. It ain't like I'm going there because I want to be alone or, you know, I'm about to meet people here type shit. It's just shit. I'm exploring the city, bro. It's my city at the end of the day. Like, I don't feel like less protected anywhere I go. It's just, I don't want to be around no bad vibes or energy, bro. It's just, why am I outside if I got to deal with that shit?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Collaborations, people networking, the ease of tension, right? Especially with entertainment, because we're all creatives, right? Anybody who's in the entertainment industry, you're a creative person, right? And creativity and tension is the craziest combination ever. Like, it's not supposed to really mix.
Bro, you would sit in a room, like, silent, dead-ass silent off of tension, bro, like, and it feels so awkward.
Yeah.
And people would still sit there. I'm like, yeah, nah, hell nah. So I ain't doing this. I'm out. Talk to y'all. I might not talk to y'all. I don't know. I'm out. I can't do this.
Yeah.
For real, bro. I would cut that shit with a knife quick as hell, man, because I'm so blunt about my shit, and everybody say this shit. Like, people love calling me mean, bro, but I'm not mean. I just like to tell you the truth. So if you feel like the truth is mean, then shit, you just a crybaby ass person.
Yeah, people get offended easily. That's facts. You know, it's like a cutting way. Like I don't like to waste my time, and I don't like to waste my energy on something that doesn't make sense to me at that moment. Right. So some people have a way of more elegantly getting through that time. Like, all right, bro, this doesn't work for me. And then some people are like, fuck this, and walk out the door. Like, I think who does that? I think Elon Musk does that. I think Elon Musk like kicks people out of meetings and shit. Like he literally like will just be like, what the fuck are you doing here? Get out of here. You're not
Bro,
supposed to be here."
time is money, man, and you ain't about to waste mine. That's all he be saying. But shit, at the end of the day, I ain't got a lot of money, man, but I got a lot of time, and I ain't trying to spend it on shit that I ain't got to spend it on, bro.
Yeah.
So, like, if I got to sit around you and be fucking miserable, this is not where I want to be. If I got to sit around you and be the smartest person in the room, this is not where I want to be, bro. It's not where I should be, bro.
Right.
I should be around people who making me think, not me making y'all think, and I'm sitting there pissed about y'all not understanding. Like, man.
Hey, this is one of the funniest fucking talks in history. Like,
real,
highly
bro.
educational, but also fucking hilarious. Is there any projects or anything you want to talk to people about?
I got a lot of upcoming shit, bro. But as far as like shit I want to tell people about, not for real. I just want people to watch my moves, man. Because at the end of the day, telling people about shit don't necessarily influence them to go see it neither. So what it's telling y'all shit gonna do. Y'all see where I'm at. Y'all see who I am, bro. I ain't about no games. I ain't here for no bullshit. I love music, bro. I love my city, and I'm just trying to get the fuck out of here.
Whew. Fucking legendary talk, man. Appreciate you being a part of this. Johnny Bravo was in the building. Hilo Visual shooting these productions. We're at Parallel Sound Studio. We're out. Peace.